I was worried because the stove didn't start like it was supposed to, and I'd forgotten I had set it at 250. I don't want it that hot for obvious reasons. There. Now what I'll do, I'll just throw this on. Let that flame come up for a second, then I don't have to wait for the pilot light to reheat the oven because I had it running so it would go into a warm oven. I got to put the top on it anyway. Forgot to put the top on. So that's going to sit for an hour and a half. Did that start? Can I see the blue flame yet? Nope. What's going on here? Why aren't you starting? I fucking hate this stove. What's going on here, guys? Oh, there we go. Okay, that's all I wanted. Just for it to start for a second, and then we shut her back down to pilot light. And of course the pilot light went right out. What's going on here, man? It's really hard to do this with my bad hand. Okay, pilot light's lit again. Stay lit now because I need you to stay warm. Well, worst gets to worse. I can always leave it in for another half hour. Sorry about that, guys. You were pointed the wrong way, but I didn't think I was going to be going over for there for that long. Okay, well, look at this now. We can actually scrape. We'll use the bowl we use for the flour. Boy, I can actually scrape a bit now. Hey, see that on the top? There's my little soup spoony thing. Of course, I'm going to do that with my bad hand, so let's not do that. And move the bowl to the right. There. So I just see how that works? How she kind of bunches up. That's the milk solids. Okay? You're not going to get it 100% clean. I just like make sure you realize that. Don't get frustrated because it's never going to happen. But if you can get like even 99%, which you can, you're in good shape. Oh, that smells so good. I love the smell of butter. It needs to be on popcorn. Ooh, a piece of weed. Now you can see there's still white stuff on the bottom, but you see now as it's boiling, right? It's putting up more of that white stuff. So I'll keep going on this as long as I can to get the stuff off the bottom. But at some point you just reach a point where it's going to start to burn. So then you stop and then you gently pour that over, trying not to get the last of the white stuff into your next thing. So, and depending on how much you actually get out, you might have to actually use a spoon again. Like I'll be skimming off. It's doing that again. I'll be skimming off the top again here. I think we'll give that a bit of a turn for another direction and make sure the pilot light has lots of oxygen going to it. I think we're okay. Yep. And I can feel the heat when I opened it, like a little bit. Oh, who's this now? Anna just sending a message. Turns out she's getting married. He just asked her last night, the guy. I didn't think, honestly, I didn't think she'd stay with him. So, but I don't know him at all. She says I would really like him. So, oh, I got a joke for her. Oh yeah. I'm not going to tell you guys that joke. That's private. Yeah. Well, what else to do? Oh, cats. Okay, cats, let's see if your bowls are ready. I think they are. Yep. Now we wash them up, give them a rinse. They'll dry quick because they're hot from the hot water. Where's Wally's bowl? There it is. I always give Wally a different colored bowl. I don't know if it helps him realize that I know he's the king of the house. He always gets his bowl first because he was the original, and I feel very fortunate that he accepted the two other cats. Him and Goldie tolerate each other. They do fight and stuff, but nothing violent, like just chasing and, you know, the odd ear flattened down, but that's it. There's nothing serious. Wally just doesn't seem to like her. But then you'll turn around the next day, they're sleeping next to each other. So, and him and Blackie, well, they're just like long lost brothers. So, but I always treat Wally with a little, no, you know, nothing huge to, you know, like I don't do anything down towards the other cats. I just give Wally that extra little rub kind of thing. Say, hey man, I know you're the king of the trailer here, so you know, these cats are very hierarchical, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, it's working. 3 cats in a 33-foot trailer with me. Yep, she's just I couldn't have asked for a better. I hope this thing lasts me a long time. It's just like I said, every time I seem to buy MasterChef, and it's cheap stuff, but Jesus Christ, that stuff just works great. I wonder if they make their own stand mixer, because I think maybe what I'll do is I'll buy KitchenAids. Are great, but they're, oh man, like $800. I see if MasterChef makes a stand mixer. If it's as good as the other things I've bought so far, I'll probably be lucky to get a good price. Well, I had a banana at the very least, so I got something in my stomach. Oh yeah, I cleaned them scissors, eh? I was going to sharpen them. Oh, this battery's getting super hot. Yeah, I guess it's time to shut you guys down. I can do another upload, and I got to edit. I just took the videos I did yesterday and put them on the computer to get ready to go to editing, my editing. I'm back using Filmora 11 point whatever, because it's way better than Mojave, and I like Mojave, but now I've got the power card. The Filmora is a much better editor, faster too. There we go. Now I do this one, same thing. God, I need a new hand. Bionic hand like $6 Million Man, or like Luke Skywalker or something. I gotta remember to do it softer, because when you do it hard like that, I put little kinks in there, and that's not good either. So you don't have to press down hard, you just gotta, that's it. Okay, now listen. See? Do that a couple times, and now it's not. The burrs are, actually it's not getting rid of all the burrs, I can see them. What's going on here, scissors? When I'm closing you, you're supposed to get rid of the burrs on your own. That's the trick, so you know it's sharpened. There. Anyway. Should be wearing the thing on my head with the camera, but I find it disorienting. I can only imagine what it's like when you're sitting there watching on a tiny little phone. I rarely watch anything on my phone because I got, like, you know, the great big TV, so why would I? I mean, when I'm out camping or something, if I feel like I want to watch a movie, I don't bring a TV, but the little phone's good enough when I'm wanting just to fall asleep, you know, in the tent or something. But when I'm outside, I mean, obviously I'm not watching anything. I'm listening to music and campfire. Which, unfortunately, I was hoping we were going to move shit today, but with the rain, I don't think Stefan's going to turn up. He knew, though, he knew there was going to be rain, but he says he was going to come hunting after work, and I imagine after work is pretty close to now, unless he's working, you know, late for some job or something, but he'll let me know if he's coming or not pretty soon. What's going on here? It doesn't feel as sharp as it did. Not be getting dull that quick. See? I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah. Well, it gets gummed up with the leaves themselves. So there we go. As soon as you clean the leaves off. I'm not trying to be like an artist here, or painter, like some of these guys do when they trim. I just want it trimmed, and I can break them into nice sized buds, put them in my jars once they've dried. Do some further curing in the jars, but after 10 days of sitting here like this, especially this time of year with it being so damp, I'm not putting them anywhere near a jar right now. No, that'll be mold for sure. Got that new spray I can try though on my jars, hey? From that company, Grow Daddy. So, now you see here again, what has that been, a couple minutes? And now you can see, you're starting to see, like on the bottom of the pan, you're starting to see open spots. So that means we're getting her. So, but see, yeah, it does take a while to get this done, eh? So, well, that's good. So that's how you do that. And then, time to do a rosin. Make sure I got a good buzz on if Stefan shows up. I don't know if it's still raining or not. It doesn't sound like it now. That hazy, misty shit that we get out here. There is no in between. Next stop, snow and cold. Oh, and Greg got a hold of me. I guess he was out somewheres and he broke his phone, so now he had to go get a new one. But he was out and about, so that's why we didn't end up, he didn't come into work. So now I was putting Chris onto the hot water demand, but I had promised Greg first, so. I'll save Chris for maybe the wood stove thing then. And I'll get Greg to do the hot water on the demand and get the garbage, raccoon-proof garbage bins finished. And then move that freezer on top of the deck for the winter. As I said before, I'm going to use, I was going to use it for a minnow thing, but I don't want to ruin it with water in there, so I'm just going to get it cleaned up inside and see what the boys come up with for deer. Put some of that meat in there, and then I'll buy maybe a half pig and a quarter back or something of beef. Get some fresh chickens, fresh turkeys, and fill that bugger right up. And the minnow tank, well, we're just going to have to come up with a different idea. Think of something. See, the toad out there, in order for me to do the minnow thing, I'd have to cut it in half because I need to be able to reach in and get the minnows, obviously. So I'm thinking I might be better just with an old washing machine tub of some kind. I'm getting a lot more rosin out of that little piece than I thought I was going to get. Well, that's okay. It's going to keep me motivated. Oh, I got to set the timer for the damn bread, eh? That's the last of it. It disappears quick enough, unlike the hash, which lasts forever, but it's a lot harder hit to the face, let me tell you. It's like a punch. Just going to set the alarm here for the bread. I'll start it from now at 1.5 hours. And then I can see how much it's risen. I generally want it to double in size, so. And there we go, 1:30. I guess I'll shut you guys down. I keep saying that. I'm going to shut you guys down, and I am going to do some web work. Put some material up. I'm waiting for the lights. Amazon still hasn't shipped them, but They keep saying that it's going to be here Wednesday, so we'll see. Maybe there's an update. Returns and orders. Oh, yeah, no, they shipped it. On the way. Who's bringing it? Oh, Perlator. If they picked it up yesterday, it'll be, or today. Today's Monday. Oh shit, Jimmy Dore's going to be on tonight at 6. That's good. I'd forgotten. He's back from on tour now. Because he does his comedian stuff, if you don't know who Jimmy Dore is, but then he does his podcast, which is politics and stuff, but he's one of the smartest guys I've ever run across online. Him and Rogan and Lex Friedman. Friedman doesn't really do politics stuff though, but Rogan, you know, he jumps all over the place. But Jimmy is pretty much, you know, everybody thinks he's right wing because he picks on the left guys. No, he's picking on, well,